Afternoon, everybody. Hope you're going well. Shower of rain this morning, a thunderstorm. We had about, it was about 4 mil in it, pretty sharp thunderstorm. So got finished spreading the urea this morning. Yeah, on what we wanted to get out anyway, which was good. Just out here, this is the paddock of vetch that we sowed. You can see that's the vetch there once he gets going. So yeah, there's a bit of clover that we sowed here as well, and then the lucerne that was here, and a bit of everything. This is probably a better spot where we've got a bit of an issue over further on the sandier country where the cape wheat's sort of taking over. We were thinking about just spraying it out altogether, but what we're going to do, Brendan came out, we've put the 70 hectares in this paddock. We've split it, not quite in half, with an electric fence, and we're gonna sort of crash graze it. But yeah, there's good feed in here, like the lambs, good soft feed. The lambs will do well on this stuff. But we had the rams down here in a paddock, and just through the fence from them, just a little, I don't know what's there, 10 or 20 hectare paddock here that's just got a bit of native pasture in it. So I had the boys down there out of the road, but just gonna hunt them up to the yards here. We've just got a set of cattle yards on this farm. Just gonna hunt them up there and yeah, move them over onto the other block into the containment pens, just so they're yeah, not through the fence from the girls, and yeah, we don't have any dramas with them getting back in with them. So but yeah, they're just heading bush here at the moment. But yeah, so no, Brendan's just feeding a bit of straw out to the ewes at home, ewes and lambs at home, and yeah, Tony's actually not here today. He's just having a day off, just with the long weekend. He's just having an extra long weekend. So was quite cold this morning. Actually, it was funny, we actually had a thunderstorm, quite a lot of thunder and lightning, which given it's June is sort of a bit unusual. I can't remember ever having a thunderstorm in June, but anyway. So yeah, but no, we're just, yeah, it's good, we're starting to catch up on a bit of stuff. But yeah, we've got probably next day or two we'll get the rest of I want to put some urea out on the rest of the cereals, and yeah, it's got a little bit more spraying to do. So but yeah, no, it's ticking along not too bad at the moment. Good spot up here, it's good view. Sarah and I always said if we had to build another house, we'd build one up here somewhere and get a bit of a view of the area. But yeah, we're not gonna be building a house anytime soon. So. Don't be silly, get in there. Hup. Okay, get in. Steady, steady, come here. Here, come here. Come on, up, 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 up. Steady, steady. Up. Morning. Well, it's not much of a day yet. It's what are we? A bit after 8:15. I think it's the the fog's come in more now in the last hour than what it was at 6 o'clock. So anyway, we generally get a few days like this every year. Just got the ewes and lambs back in that we marked the other day. Just gonna run the ewes, draft the ewes off the lambs, and we're just gonna run all the ewes through the handler. We've done all the other sheep and essentially just check their feet and make sure any toenails. We've got a set of air operated clippers there. Yeah, just check any toes and trim any, essentially give them a pedicure. That's the long and the short of it. So just with the soft grounders I've just spoken a bit about, yeah, their toenails don't wear down. Some of them we're finding they must have a bit of a genetic trait in them too, because with a few toes that I've trimmed, that toe's grown back again. So yeah, so there's a bit of something going on there too. But yeah, the trouble with, yeah, one of the issues with, you know, good seasons and soft ground all the time is can be feed issues. So some of them, most of them will be pretty good, but they'll probably be, you know, 5% out of the 400 that we'll have to trim. So what we're also been doing is weighing all the ewes. Would you be quiet? Barry, shut up. Idiot. We're also weighing all the ewes, and we're also scanning their electronic tags, and essentially getting a database of what ewes have had twins and what ewes have had singles. So we're just trying to, I suppose, get that side of the sheep business going a bit more. We've, you know, there's plenty of technology in the cropping side, but yeah, we've got the ability to do that. So we just thought we might as well do it, scan them and weigh them, and we get a bit of an idea of, like, even the mob of single ewes that we've done, they've averaged 5 kilos heavier than what the ewes that have had twins have done. So it's just little information like that, and we might be able to tweak the nutrition and that sort of stuff for them, yeah, sort of next year. So anyway, we'll get these guys drafted, and yeah, then hopefully Tony and Brendan will be here. Afternoon. So yeah, we got the ewes sorted up and drafted the dries off and got trimmed a few feet and that sort of stuff. Got them shifted over onto the veg. We want to go and have a look at them. So just doing the winter, or what we call sort of winter clean or winter spray on the loosen here under the pivot. So you got 3 chemicals plus a wetter or a sort of a product in there to make the chemical stick to the weeds. So yeah, we've got the sort of spray seed, which is paraquat, which is the nasty one that we don't like using. Some Diaron, and also a product called Sharpen. We've got chase a weed called marshmallow, and you can probably see there that green weed is stinging nettle. So it's a bit. I think it is some sort of herb, but anyway, it's a bit tricky to try and kill. So anyway, so yeah, we're putting on 100 litres of water to the hectare, and yeah, so I'm about done here. So we'll duck over and we'll have a look at where where we irrigated the canola. Yeah, and just show you what's going on over there. It's looking a bit sad over there, so we'll have to sort of make a few decisions going forward what we're going to do with it. Part of it, if you've been watching along, part of it's all right, but there's part of it that's not real good. It's all bar killed it. So anyway, it's just, yeah, we killed it with a bit of too much kindness. Yeah, anyway, cracking day. It was yeah, no frost or fog or anything. Not like the other day when we were doing the ewes. It was, yeah, quite cold and foggy. And yesterday we actually went to a fair sheep field day yesterday, and it was freezing up there. It was held in a shearing shed, so it was a really good morning, but it was bloody cold. So anyway, but no, we'll get this done, and then yeah, we'll have a bit of a look around. Morning. I didn't get over here last night to have a look at this canola, so I'll just sort of slip over now and show you what's going on. So this is the stuff that we irrigated, not knowing what the weather was going to do. We just thought we'd take a punt and give it a drink, and yeah, we've all bar killed it with kindness, unfortunately. So as I sort of said, there's 15 or 20 hectares here. There are a few spots, and you might be able to see it just here, where there's still a bit of water lying. What we're thinking is we're just going to leave it. We can't get on here to do anything with it anyway. We're just gonna leave it, and once it dries out, we'll just see what we've got, and whether we spray it out and then come back in here and sow some oats or something, a fodder crop, something for hay. The other thing I do have ticking away in the back of my head, and I'm just trying to work out, I'll turn around a bit so the sun's not right in my face, just trying to work the logistics of it out a bit, is possibly a maize crop, corn in here, just with rotations and that sort of stuff. We've got a bit of country, irrigated country, that we could possibly put into maize. The issue is we've got to get a contractor to plant it for us. So getting a contractor to come and sow 20 hectares, and then we've got another 20 hectares here that we would sow, and then it would be late, but one of the irrigators at home that's got the grazing wheat under at the moment. But what we're thinking is that paddock's due to come out, so we're thinking we get the wheat off it, go to maize, and then sow lucerne next autumn. So yeah, we're just trying to get the ducks lined up, and then because the paddock of lucerne that we've just done the winter spray on, it's probably due to come out, so we'll lamb on it next year, and then thinking maybe go into maize with it next late next spring, early summer, and then yeah, possibly back into lucerne in, what will that make it, 2025, I think, if I've got my years right. So, but anyway, yeah, we're just going to leave this stuff alone. We'll try and spread a bit of, this is, for whatever reason, I don't know why, this is the wettest patch, these 5 bays or 6 bays that are here. So I just don't know why it's done what it has. But anyway, we'll just have to work with it. It is what it is. Just trying to get that. It's only about 8 o'clock here, and the sun's not in the best spot for YouTubing. I'll just show you some of the dry land here that's next door to it. That's it's you know, it should be up like this really. It's quite good. So this is some of the stuff that we top dressed with urea the other day, and it's been sprayed. Even still, you can see the tractor wheel tracks there. It's sticky enough in spots, but you know, it's ticking along really well. So Going to be a cracking day. We've run into the weekend again. Yeah, so they do, looking at the weather forecast, they do have another, I think 20-25 mil forecast for next week. So yeah, we're sort of, we're just trafficability wise. Luckily we've got all our sort of spraying and spreading up to date. This stuff that we did pre-water and that got irrigated, apart from obviously what I've just showed you, we'll get on it early next week, I think, and try and spread. And if we can't, yeah, we may even get the plane in. I just hear the plane must have got out of bed early because they fly off a paddock strip on the neighbours, and can hear him. He's already been done a couple of runs. So yeah, they're up going early, spreading urea. So yeah, we're not the only ones with trafficability issues. So anyway, yeah, we might finish this one up. Again, thanks for liking and watching, and thanks to those guys that are commenting. And yeah, hopefully, as I've said in the past, quite often it takes me a day or two to get back to you, but yeah, I sort of try my best to get back to you where I can. So anyway, take care, and we'll catch you on the next one. Ta-da.